E3 is finally drawn to a close. A turn in the industry has given strength to the independent developers, especially with most big gaming companies having their own division to give spotlight to them. It's an exciting time to be a gamer. I'm Kim from Game Warp. Here is our top 10 independent games revealed at E3 2017 that has caught our attention.
Number 10.
Tunak. Tunak is a Zelda-style game featuring a cute, sword-wielding fox. While the level design and the game environment structure feels very much like Zelda, this is a 3D blockish world filled with enemies big and small. The charming colors of the game, along with a compelling character design, gives Tunak a polished and attractive appeal that has us hoping to see more.
Number 9.
Observer. Observer is a first-person psychological horror game set in a futuristic dystopia where there are special agents called observers, dispatched to investigate various situations. They, however, have the power to literally plug into someone's mind to experience their memories, as people now have a chip inserted to their brain. Bloober Team has proved that they can create an atmospheric horror with layers of fear. This time, their gameplay trailer boasts a game with choice-based dialogue in a dreary environment and the ability to enter in someone else's mind.
Number 8.
Code Vein. Code Vein is an upcoming third-person action RPG, which is developed by Bandai Namco and from the creators of God Eater. Widely referred to as anime Dark Souls, Code Vein takes us to a post-apocalyptic world, which is a lifeless blood prison. We take the role of a revenant, the few that have not succumbed to the bloodlust and turned into the lost, who need to battle their way through enemies and huge bosses to hopefully find a way out. The gameplay footage has also showed us a buddy system that will allow to choose a companion from the residents to bring along to help in this tough mission.
Number 7.
Vampire. Vampire features a much darker world as it dives into an old time, more specifically to the London streets of the Victorian era in 1918, where we play as a newly turned vampire who is also a doctor. Boasting action RPG mechanics along with choice-based story arcs, the choices will have its consequences. To what extent surely has us intrigued.
Number 6.
Cuphead. Cuphead has teased us for a long time. We finally have a release date this E3 2017. Cuphead is a game with hand-drawn animation reminiscent of the 1930s cartoon style. It is a run-and-gun action game primarily comprised with boss battles. You can play single or local co-op, as there are two main characters you can play, called Cuphead or Mugman.
Number 5.
Sonic Mania. This speedy blue hedgehog isn't stopping anytime soon. Sega created a little creature that filled our hearts into a ring collecting fast-paced adventure decades ago. While Sonic Forces is also releasing this year, Sonic Mania definitely has captured our hearts as it is developed by a smaller team, Headcanon and Pagoda West Games, and aims to create the nostalgic retro game style that made Sonic and this gaming franchise spark the endless gaming fuel that we all wanted, proving again that there is a place for the old tricks.
Number 4.
Life is Strange Before the Storm. With the recent announcement from Don't Nod Entertainment that Life is Strange 2 is in development, a prequel to Life is Strange is an absolute surprise. There are a few changes, like Deck 9 Games is at the helms for this 3-chapter prequel, and Ashley Birch will not be the voice behind Chloe. However, Before the Storm expands on the story of Chloe and Rachel before the events of the main game, a gap that many fans hope to fill. With the first chapter around the corner, it will be fun to fill the space before the sequel is released, while giving us a reason to jump back to revisit the colorful characters of Arcadia Bay.
Number 3.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is the sequel of Ori and the Blind Forest, which was a well-received experience that had a strong emotional journey that lingered in the hearts of its players. While Seasons After Fall was a spiritual successor created by Swing Swing Submarine, Ori and the Will of the Wisps is the actual sequel. The trailer boasts an enchanting soundtrack and a hint of story that will already tug at our heartstrings as we see Ori and the story of a baby owl. While the trailer was purely cinematic, the 2D platformer world Moon Studios has created is beautiful and full of mysteries and stories to unfold.
Number 2.
A Way Out. EA Originals featured A Way Out, a game by Hazelight Games, more popularly known for being the makers of Brothers, The Tale of Two Sons. This is a co-op adventure tale, which reminds us of Prison Break crossed over with some Uncharted adventure styles. What makes it special is its co-op is meant for an adventure with a friend only, and no random matchmaking will be available, while also emphasizing that it will be best experienced in the same room, particularly because of its split screen, which shows different events and a different experience for both players.
Number 1.
The Last Night. Odd Tales is the team behind this game, set in a post-cyberpunk dystopia, where machines are superior in all ways to humans. The Last Night is a pixelated cinematic platformer that follows a person who is looking for more no matter what it takes, leading them to questionable events. Not a lot of information is currently available, but the trailer shows off a wonderfully dark and neon atmospheric world to discover, and that has us itching to learn more about this version of the future. So there you have it. This is our top 10 independent games revealed at E3 2017. What games caught your eye? Tell us in the comments below.